Hello everybody! Today is yet another day. I hope all of you are doing okay. I'm doing just fine. One day at a time, as it always is. You know, it's busy with work and busy with everything, but I hope all of you are doing good. I just thought I'd check in and share some different things with you, as usual with these videos, so let's go ahead and do that. Now I'm sure you've seen these already on the main channel, the True Tone Christmas lights. These things are really cool. I'd really like to get some of the classic wire they have here light sets. That would be really neat. So I'm definitely going to be getting some of those here at some point, because these are really cool. So again, if the fine people at True Tone are finding this video, a big thank you to them again, because this was pretty cool. I was really happy to share all that with all of you. Over here, I got a little bit of a mess going on as I'm still going through some things, but I finally got a mattress and sheets and everything to make a complete bed. So there's a bed over here now, ready for any guests that come. Got the dryer going, so that's kind of loud. But yeah, it's a full-size bed, all ready for anybody to come and spend some time and spend the night. So this is really nice. Little walking area on either side. Gotta have a Foxy on it. So that's the most important part. But we got a little light here. This is from IKEA. I actually picked this up at Goodwill. I think it was like $3, but it's like in brand new condition, and I thought, ooh, that would be perfect hanging above the bed here, because you can orient it different ways. It even came with the IKEA CFL in there. Oh, LED rather. So that's really cool. That works out good. I got to get some different pictures to put here and fill in some holes and stuff, but it looks pretty good. Got a little light above the bed for people to use, and thought about using this little shelf here. I need to get it mounted on the wall right there in the middle of the screen, so there's some place to put your phone or whatnot. And there's an outlet, of course, behind this, something of an extension cord to move over, so you have something to plug your items into. So all that kind of stuff, something I'd like to get done. But yes, any guests that come to stay, they now have a wonderful little place to do so. Of course, it's open to the the rest of the basement. So what I've actually done is got a like a curtain rod flexible thing, like you see at the hospital, for example, or a clinic. And that's going to go here somehow. I might move the fan. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. It's flexible, so I might be able to just go around it, but we'll see. And I have another pack of these gray curtains from IKEA that I never used. So we'll just try those temporarily, see how that works. But I thought the track could go against the wall here so that the fabric can go right against the wall instead of it butting against it, to make sure there's always privacy. Same idea over here, either it can curve against it or into this corner to again give optimal privacy for the little bedroom area. So that is wonderful. My parents sent me a box of Christmas lights and stuff. It's a little mess right now because I took all the bubble wrap out. I want to go through all that, but a big thank you to them for sending a strand of lights and some bulbs and all kinds of other things in there for the Christmas time. I gotta find out what to do with these bins that the bedding came in. My mom likes to put all kinds of random things in them, but I don't know, if I can't find anything to put in them, I guess they'll just get recycled or garbage or whatever you do with them. So, oh yes, I finally got a new monitor. This is LG 4K monitor. I don't know much else about it. I researched it. It's got all the stuff that you can really read on it. on there. Got it from Best Buy, one of their Black Friday deals. It isn't even Black Friday, it isn't even Thanksgiving yet, that's this coming week. But for $150 off the regular price, I decided that's a good time to pick it up because I've been eyeballing it for a while. I really wanted to use it, get a 4K monitor. I can't really see that well, but having the extra pixel density will be nice for video editing. And I'd love to use the M1 Mac Mini here to do the video editing. I don't know if I ever shared this thing, but a while back I picked up the M1 Mac Mini. It's just a baseline one, very basic, 256 gigs, 8 gigs of RAM, you know, the base one. Because my idea is if they ever come out with a newer one, which there's been rumors of it and then it didn't happen, so we'll see what happens. It's easy. You just get a newer one and swap it out. I've been using the old Apple Cinema HD display for many years now. I used it in college and back at the apartment and stuff. It's from 2004. I got it from the university. It works great, but it's getting old and it uses a lot of power for what it is. It amazingly still works after all these years. The power adapter still works. That's amazing because a lot of these have issues with the power adapter. But other than that, it'll be nice to have a higher resolution display. Though this thing is it's 1080p. It's a little taller than 1080 because I believe it's a 16:10 aspect ratio instead of 16:9, which is the most typical. So yeah, that'll be a fun little thing here. We'll unbox this and try it out. Interestingly enough, the monitor, from what I read on Best Buy's website, it probably says it on here too, it also comes with cables. It comes with HDMI and DVI, or sorry, DisplayPort. So that's, I'm surprised it even comes with cables, because a lot of things, you know, TVs and whatnot, they don't do that. You have to buy your cable separately. So we'll unbox this and hook it up here and see how it works. We got it open. Don't set your screen on screws, that's no good. Put your screws in the stand and put your stand on the stand, so perfect. Don't touch screen, but you can take it out. So let's see what's inside. Oh, sure enough, they did give an HDMI cable. Oh, I like that. It's an actual power brick. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking it would be like a power adapter with an extra cord. This is one less thing I have to cable manage. That's a really nice idea. I like that. Let's see, we'll set that aside. Let's close this. That's much better. Yes, HDMI cable. Very nice. And DisplayPort. I have no idea. Look at this. They just put a disc in here. It's not even in a case. It's just sitting in here. That's the owner's manual. I guess it's cheaper to make a CD with the owner's manual on it than actually print it. I don't know. Looks like we got the screws to put the stand together. And there's definitely something here. Protect your investment. Yeah, it does come with all that stuff. I'm really surprised. Yeah, okay, so it's either two different ways. It looks like the regular power brick goes for like a 4-in adapter. At least you can tell by the plug being a little bigger. And then this must be the American one. I like the all-in-one, that's nice. Okay, obviously this must be the stand. We'll see how much I like the stand, or if I end up getting a an actual like Vesa mount for it. There's a little arm. You know, nice thing about all this though is it's silver, so it still matches the Mac Mini. There we go. This is actually the biggest screen anything I've ever had. The biggest screen I've had is like a 24-inch TV that I sold to my friend, and then that was the biggest monitor I have currently. The TV upstairs isn't mine, that's my roommate's. I guess the biggest screen I have really is the projector, but I don't count that. Okay, so I'm going to get it out of here gently and set it aside and get it set up. It's all put together. Oh, that's right, it even has a matte screen. That's nice. That'll be good for like glare reduction. Yeah, this is like the most modern display I've ever had. Because I tend to use a lot of old monitors. They all work, there's nothing wrong with them, but it'll be nice to have something modern for a change. Yes. Got our little thing up here, we go. Very nice. Okay, so I suppose the next thing here, that must be a plate that you can take out to then use the mount. The next thing here is to pull the desk out and disconnect the old Cinema HD display and give it a retirement in the closet until it finds a new home with whatever it'll end up doing. But it's worked good. It's just time for something new. So I'm all about cable management, so everything is hidden underneath here. Now, does it look that pretty? Well, you don't see this, so I guess whatever to that, but it's all nice and tucked under here. We won't need the power adapter anymore for the display, and we won't have this long cable here either with the adapter to go into the Mac Mini. So we'll go ahead and take all that out and put the new display in place. Wanted to do a quick little comparison of the two. So there's a 23-inch Cinema HD display, and the 27-inch is right behind it. So you can see it's a, oh boy, we're not focusing today on anything. I'd say it's about an inch taller. If we line up the one side, I know it's a little bit wider for sure. Yeah, maybe 2 inches wider. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. Definitely bigger screen, more real estate for sure. Okay, let's get it over there. Okay, so here it is on the desk with a couple extra modifications. I added in the old Imac G4 speakers. I've had these modified with a little amp for a while. I used them with the old cinema display, but here they come back and they fit right under the display perfectly. So it's a nice little spot to put them. And of course the display. I wanted to bring back the good old red lamp here. Of course we have the Mac Mini. Now let's take a look at the wiring here. So there's not a cord restraint on the arm. Would have been nice if they had that to try to organize the cables a little bit, but using a zip tie and putting it up high enough kind of hides it. That works out well. Now the only thing is I need to put some sticky tack down or something to hold that in place. It keeps wanting to fall off. But anyway, here's everything underneath. It's not exactly perfect, but you know what? It's a lot better than if there's just cables everywhere. So we just got a whole bunch of cables wound up there, a little mess of them there. That big power brick is for the speakers. I believe it's like a, I don't know how many amps the thing is, but it puts out 12 volts, which is what the little amp needs. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the amp needs. I don't remember. Anyway, I got this power supply for it. It's probably a little much for it, but works well. There's everything plugged in. The computer, the speakers, the lamp, and this thing is for the monitor naturally. So, not too bad. Let's see what it looks like from the front. Here it is pushed against the wall again. we'll take a look down. Still don't see any cables except for the one going to the wall. There you start to see something. Not too bad. It's all nice and flat. So if you're about here or up, you don't see anything except the plug on the wall, really. Okay, so I suppose let's see what we get here. Getting somewhere. Okay, well, it's definitely a display with very small everything. So obviously how you fix this, I mean, that's what you get with 4K, I suppose. Everything is absolutely tiny. But just go into settings, and instead of doing default for display, I don't even know if it's focusing on any of this, you just do scaled and select the one that you like. That looks a little more reasonable. Okay, much better. Or you can go absolutely ridiculous. You know, if you... Oh, that one's too big, it tells me. That's okay. I don't want it that big anyway. Oh, interesting. The refresh rate is 60 Hertz. I thought that was only available through the display port. But maybe not. Very nice. And there's a view above downtown Seattle. Took that while in the airplane. So very, very nice display. It'll be nice to edit video on it. I like doing it on my laptop, obviously, but it'll be nice to have more screen real estate. So this will be really cool to try out. Got to find a bulb to put in that. Need to have a bulb in the lamp. Of course, that's the hardest decision. But I think it turned out good. I did end up finding a bulb for the lamp. Decided to put the little filament LED S11 GE bulb in there. And even though it's not really that bright, at nighttime it's just the right amount of light for working here at the desk. It's perfect. It's not too bright, it's not too dim. You can see the keyboard and all that kind of stuff. If you really need more light, you can always, you know, turn on a light. But it's worked out well. I still haven't edited a video on it. I've done more like thumbnail editing, which I don't do too, you know, detailedly, but I have done that kind of stuff on here and it's worked great. So I'm really looking forward to doing the video, but the display's wonderful. The old Imac G4 speakers still sound great, and it's a wonderful little setup. So I'm really happy at how it turned out.